You guys can Google. There's a couple papers that have been wrote on it in the veterinary field that some's reported neurological issues when they've been saturated with alcohol.
Oh,
So you can read about that a little bit.
Okay, so shaving might be good.
There's a couple articles out that you can definitely read about. You know, we were a little bit shocked about some of it, but again, sometimes you have no choice. You know, I mean, that's just part of it.
Alright, she's dissatisfied with being held still. Let's see.
nice.
Okay, so we have beautiful image here. So I just saturated the hair, matted it down. So this is going to be our 4-chamber on this side. Again, is going to be our right heart is up here now. Right ventricle, right atrium, left ventricle, mitral valve, tricuspid valve. And again, just like abdominal, we want good depth. We want good grayness from top to bottom. So this is at 9 megahertz with this patient, or 6, I'm sorry. So if we went up to 9, you can see where it darkened it a little bit, maybe softened the structures a little bit. Okay, but again, 6 is that good, safe number that can always kind of keep you out of any kind of issues there. So you can kind of see just the subtle differences. Okay. First that we're going to take is our 4-chamber view. So we're going to kind of back this out a little bit to that view. Okay. Alright, and we're going to get that valve open here. So we want to get our mitral open using our plus or minus sign. So we're watching that till it opens. Number 1.
I'm sorry. Left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium, right ventricle.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. Okay, and we may get away with our depth, bringing our depth up one more, as long as you can see your pericardium where it's not cut off on the bottom of your sector. So we got a little more room there.
And if the heart was really big, you could
That's correct.
do the sector thing.
You would hit that button by the star, and you can increase your sector.
That's what I'm trying to
That's-
do.
yes.
Okay.
And when we tighten the sector up, what it does, it gives you a little more better resolution because
Right.
the frame rates change a little
Focus,
bit. Everything from it. If you want to add the focal point, same way. Drawer by the star. We hit the one with the pound sign on it. That way we get one focal point. And if you need to move it up or down, you just move it up or down.
Is that more an abdomen thing than a cardiac thing?
I want you to try to use it whenever you can.
Oh,
Yeah, because it's just a standard imaging technique. And
Does it help with color flow too?
No,
Or
yeah,
black?
just more black and white,
Okay.
your B mode. Okay, so once we're in there, we're going to hit number 2. We're going to do a regular video now. Okay, we're going to put color over our mitral valve now, so we just want to shrink that down a little bit. Okay, so if it gets dark on you like it just did, use your gain button here, your overall gain, and you just want to brighten that up, okay, where you can kind of brighten your valves up a little bit in the color box. Always hit your PRF button once or twice to see if it'll change your velocity scale. 77 is about as high as this one will go. Once you're there, you're going to hit number 2.
So you don't do anything with the WF?
No, it's almost proportionate to the PRF too. So if you raise your WF, which is wall filter, if you raise that, it's going to reduce a little bit of the noise as well. Same principle as PRF, pretty much. Once we're done with that video, now we want to bring in our outflow track, or LVOT. How we do that, we're going to tilt just a little cranial, as you can see your aortic root coming in. Okay, and now we're going to twist a little bit towards the tail, and you see how it opened up that whole area. And with this patient, it works pretty well just tilting out of your mitral valve view. Now for cats, small dogs too as well, sometimes you'll have your outflow track and mitral valve kind of in that same picture. We don't care about the mitral anymore. What we do care about is what's happening right here. Okay, so you can see your tiny little aortic valves there. Now to give you perspective on your cat, you have 3.5 centimeters of heart, so a little 2.5 inches or inch and a half, somewhere right in there. So just remember your movements are just ultra tiny here. I may have moved a millimeter to get the LVOT. Once you're in that view again, you want to hit freeze. You want that open. Hit number 1.